You're a good host.
Oh, you're too kind.
Yeah, I like this.
All right, we'll cut in on that. No. Hey, this is the Hardly Working Podcast. Am I in the shade? Oh, well, we'll see. We'll have to turn it up in post-production.
You're in
shadows.
something.
I'm in, I don't know, a lot of hot water, folks. There's an ant on my hand. That's
Yeah.
the fun part about this podcast is we record in a lot of different locations.
Uh-huh.
First episode, we were attacked by rats and wasps.
Whoa, ew.
Yeah, and then this episode, it's just going to be ants.
Yeah, it might be ants this episode, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'd rather that than ants and wasp.
I like a level of nature-induced hostility on every episode.
Yeah. Also, homeless people could emerge from these woods at any given second.
We just had a guy talking to himself about Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that was
Pop
pretty
out.
cool.
That was pretty cool. We should have gotten him on the pod.
I imagine if I take drugs, that's also what I'm going to be thinking about.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Jurassic Park.
Are you a huge Jurassic Park head?
No.
You're from Florida. I feel like
I've already lived it. I've already been to Jurassic Park.
I don't know where Jurassic Park took place, but in my head it was Florida.
Kind of. It was like an islandy vibe.
The Keys.
The Keys, yeah, it was an island in the Keys.
Epstein's.
Welcome to Epstein Park.
Oh no, who put those kids in amber?
That'd be kind of horrible but funny. It's like a parody of Jurassic Park. There's like a guy who's dressed like the guide with the cane.
Yeah.
But he's just at Epstein's Island.
Yeah. And
The temple.
the temple.
This is the temple.
And instead of dinosaurs, just children coming running out. Ah!
Oh, we've created a monster.
I'm glad we've already gotten canceled 3 minutes into this episode.
Yeah.
All right, this is
That's what
Captain
happens at the
Wright.
park.
This is our guest here on the Hardly Working Podcast today. I don't know if I
Hello.
said it, but if I said it twice, so be it. A great comedian based out of Austin, originally from Florida.
Yeah.
We're in Florida.
Orlando, Florida.
See, hit the nail on the head here. This guy knows about. Were you fingering the air?
Yeah, this is what we did. My Orlando heads will know about that
The
one.
Orlando, you did that?
My Orlando Knights will know about that one.
Hey, Orlando heads, you know what's up.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. All right. Yeah, originally from Orlando. We actually had you on the podcast earlier. He was one of you're like the 4th or 5th episode we ever recorded.
Mm-hmm.
That file got corrupted.
Ugh.
We're trying to make up. It's been months. I forgot mainly what you talked about. I remembered you worked at a bagel shop.
Bagel shop, yeah.
Lay it down for me. What did you do there? What was the job?
It was horrible. It was like the worst. I mean, it's like, shitty fast food job.
Yeah.
It's Einstein Bagels, Castleberry, Florida. You can go there. I don't care.
Did you drop the address?
Yeah, put it right. Just put it right there.
Did you just dox Einstein Bagels?
But I started working there, and it immediately became apparent that there was no one over the age of 25 working. That was it.
Yeah.
Well, there's the baker. He was like 50, but he's like in his own world. He was an insane person.
It is funny because when you think of in my mind, like as a consumer, like a bagel, can't talk. I'm a terrible host. In my mind, like a bagel place is like more mature than fast food.
Yeah.
But the reality is that it really is fast food. It's the same as McDonald's.
It was fast food. It
Yeah.
is the same as McDonald's. Also, Plum and Order is a really funny name for a plumbing company.
Yeah, there's a plumbing company that has a truck driving by. It says Plum and Order, written in the Law and Order font.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah. Side note there.
Underneath it says Special Plumbing and Drain Unit.
It's really funny. He's looking at us now.
It's a
Yeah, it shows a peace sign. Yeah,
the driver
there you
just
go.
gave us a peace sign.
That
That is so
rules.
sick. You know what's funny
Yeah.
is it's like Law and Order SVU.
Yeah.
But that's a Plum and Order SUV.
SUV. Oh my.
Oh, I wonder. Do
We
you
live
put
in
together?
a city of geniuses.
We just witnessed the greatest pun
Yeah.
of all time.
That's awesome.
Wow.
But it's fast food with a big bow tie on it.
yeah.
And every day was just a rivalry between teenagers and old people. Clientele, old people, the people working are teenagers.
yeah, the people that couldn't make retirement and that are here
Yeah.
because they need 2 more years to get their Social Security money.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll tough it out at Einstein's. And then it's you guys who are just there because your parents are making you have a job.
Yeah, exactly. And it was, and I hate being in this position, but like being there for like 2 months, I was one of the most responsible people there.
Isn't that wild when you think you're bad at your job, then
Yeah.
you look around and you're like, how are you all worse than me?
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, I soon became like second or third in command.
Insane.
It was wild.
I've had that happen before too in jobs. You ever
Yeah.
do any? Last time I remember you had a drive-through window.
There was a drive-through window. Yeah.
Getting a bagel through drive-through seems a little weird to me.
It's kind of sick. Like, it's a breakfast thing or on your way to work.
Yeah.
Quick breakfast coffee.
When you say it like that, it makes the most sense all
It's
of a
so
sudden.
cool.
Now I feel
Yeah.
dumb for even questioning
Every
it.
now and then I get one where I'm like, you're ordering 4 sandwiches right now?
Oh, yeah, for all your company in the car?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. We had a lot of catering. That was kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah. See, no, that's more of what I was expecting.
They would call in the middle of a rush on a Sunday and be like, 4 dozen bagels.
Damn.
Assorted.
Did you guys make them in-house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fresh, yummy bagels.
Delicious.
Very yummy bagels at Einstein's, but the teenagers working there are going to be mean to you.
You ever do anything, any pranks?
Yeah, all the time.
Let's
Mostly
do it.
through the drive-thru.
I want to hear
If I got my hands on a headset, which wasn't common, it wasn't because there's like a couple girls. Oh, may I mention I'm the only guy working there. It's just full of women,
Oh, yeah.
full of girls, which was
Interesting.
travesty.
Yeah.
But there's these like usual girls that work the drive-thru, and if like the manager was busy or she wasn't there, I was always on the food line.
I like how you described yourself as, like, one of the more responsible people, and whatever
Yeah.
you're about to say next, I know is not going to be great.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. I'd bounce around sometimes, but I was mostly on the food line.
Yeah.
And if I got a hold of a headset, I could beat them to answer the person, and I'm not at the window. So whatever I say, I don't have to face whoever I just spoke to.
Oh, God.
Sometimes the thing would ding, and I'd be like, "Yarg, welcome to Einstein Bagels." And I'd pause for a second to see it, and it'd just be silent.
What are they not?
Can I get a Asiago bagel with cream cheese? Arr, would that be toasted for you? And then these like poor girls are like face would get all red, and the person will pull the drive-thru, and this girl's like, "Hey, can I?" That'll be $5.50.
It not being that at the window is so funny.
Yeah, that's my fake. I would never do that if I was at the window.
No, that's the
If I'm
best
like,
part.
"Hey."
Is it's a victimless crime.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's
I'm
the
way on the
perfect
other
crime.
side of the restaurant. They don't see me. And I'd
It's
be like,
so
"Well,
good."
it's 9:05. Like, what can I get you?
I love the idea of being like, because the customer's end is like, you have to be so excited to see, like, man, I can't wait to see who's at that window.
Yeah.
And then it's just some
like
like
an 18-year-old girl. Yeah, with like nose piercing.
You're just so like is mortified that you
Hey,
just did that.
Hey, is the pirate back there?
Yeah, show me the pirate.
Can you get the pirate out? I wanna talk to him.
No, here's your change.
Yeah, here's your doubloons for you. Yeah.
Don't even count it back.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
It was fun. I mean, I would kind of just fuck around.
You have any good customers there? Any like favorite bagel customers?
Yeah, they're not good. They're like these psychopath regulars we'd have. They're really fun. They'd come in every single day.
It's
these guys.
crazy. In my mind, a bagel company regular is a boring regular.
Well, one of them just was straight up a man with schizophrenia.
Oh, okay.
He would come in. What was this? It wasn't Lenny. Lenny's another one.
Dude, you're gonna dox this man too.
I mean, these guys, they're in their own world.
Yeah, no, yeah. You
They're-
can't dox all of his personalities.
They're worried about the government doxing them right now. Like
How crazy! It's a podcast, is what gets them.
dude, they were, yeah.
They're like, the podcasts are after me.
The one crazy guy, he'd talk to himself. He had his money wrapped up in like a napkin. He would always get a cold brew, but he didn't want it in the cold brew cup. He wanted it in the coffee cup.
Oh,
And then he'd get a cup of milk on the side, and he would drink 4 of them throughout the day.
for cold brews and milks.
4 large cold brews.
Dude, I haven't had milk in forever.
It's pretty yummy.
I gotta have some.
He'd just be sitting there slamming coffee all day, and this other guy, Lenny, would come in and sit with him. There's like 2 other guys that would come sit with him, and sometimes they'd get into fights. They'd get into arguments, and they'd leave.
Really?
But then the next day, they'd show back up
God, I love that.
and all hang out. And it was like I'd walk by, and some of the conversations I'd hear him having were like, you know who's controlling the weather, right?
Oh yeah.
And just like those kind of guys.
I love that for them though.
Very fun.
That's a good time. That's a good hang.
But every day.
Nightmare blunt rotation.
Wouldn't miss a day. Nightmare blunt, dream coffee rotation, nightmare blunt rotation.
Yeah, those guys are the ones solving the. That's what I always say whenever like someone like wants to have like a conversation over like a serious political issue or something.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I always go, man, I'm glad we could solve all of the world's problems right now.
It's so stupid.
Like it's never. Whatever conversation I'm having is overly simplified of what the reality is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very jarring to hear them talk. Every now and then they come try to like do that to us.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we're a bunch of
Be like, nah, dude, we're good.
We're a bunch of kids back here.
Really, like have like a political conversation with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just so not paid for that.
Every now and then they try to come over, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm thinking about going to the nightclub tonight. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man.
There are under 21-year-old bars in Orlando?
Yeah, there is.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of college bars are 18 up.
God, that's so cool.
But if you show up with a piece of paper that has a picture of a person on it, they're going to give you a wristband.
Really?
Yeah, and you could just drink at these college bars. And
I'm so jealous.
All the teens went. You didn't have that when you were growing up?
We so in Ames, Iowa, where I went to school, we didn't have that.
Shout out Ames.
And I never had a fake ID, and I regret that. I should have.
Yeah.
It's the only regret I have in college was not having a fake ID.
It's awesome.
I should have. It would have made my life so much easier, so much younger.
Yeah.
There's no moral high ground to being like, I waited until I was 21 to get into bar. It's so dumb.
Nobody likes that. A little spider.
But there's another college town. I'm trying to think I think it was Cedar Falls had University of Northern Iowa.
Whoa.
And they had 18-year-old bars there. And so we went there twice before I turned 21.
And you just don't drink? You kind of just grind on each other sober?
No, I mean, you don't buy the drinks, but you give your friend, $5 and they come back with the rum and Coke.
Yeah.
That
makes sense, yeah.
It's kind of like that, and then you drink it pretty quick, and your life goes on.
The ones, I don't know if Orlando is just a trashier place, because that sounds very pleasant. Ours were like, you could light cigarettes inside, and you'd have 30 seconds of cigarette time before
someone said anything. That's so sick.
But it's just because it's so packed and crazy in there.
Yeah. I love that. Were you smoking cigs inside bars? That's
no. I wish I was like. There was one time where someone was like, "Yo, do that for a picture," and I was like, "Yes, cool."
Yeah, lighting up a cig in like a bar where it's fucking butts to nuts is insane.
Yeah,
that's wild.
A couple people turn around and are like,
I think it's great. I like the idea of some girls grinding on you. And then she turns around and it's just you in the back with like a...
Yeah, you're ashing it on her back.
Yeah. She's like, what is that?
Yeah,
is there a fly?
You're like, I'm done with this.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That'd be hot.
Yeah. It was fun. Actually, one time all the Einstein's people went out.
Whoa.
We all went out.
Trouble with employees?
No, not really. For a little bit, my girlfriend was working there. And she would get mad at me sometimes if I flirted or something, which was probably good.
Were you hitting on all the...
I mean, it's workplace flirting.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No, you have to, dude.
Until you touch somebody.
Yeah, no, don't ever touch somebody. Workplace flirting, I am the most guilty of.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's like, how are you gonna get by through your horrible job?
Also, if you're
you're gonna go up to the 48-year-old Mexican woman and be like,
16 to 20. It's like, come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go up to the 16-year-old hostess. I'm gonna be like, hey.
Mind you, he's also underage in this scenario.
No, This is now.
No, mind you, he's 17.
I walk up and I go, hey, you ever seen a cigarette before? No, I don't.
Because I'm about to ash out one on your back.
Something monsters would do.
That's an insane line to hit someone with.
Have you ever seen a cigarette before? No, I haven't.
Nice. Do you ever get in trouble there? You ever, I'm trying to think of
Sometimes I got yelled at. I got really, really drunk at the company party.
Oh, okay. I knew you had a story from when you recorded this episode that I was forgetting about.
Yeah. It might be this. It was pretty bad. It was pretty fucking
What happened?
brutal.
Yeah, drunk at a company party? What? Wait,
an
Einstein's Bagels company party?
Yeah, we had a Christmas party. This was actually this December, before I left and came here.
This is this year?
This is within the last year, yeah.
Okay.
Brutal. This is a brutal story.
In my mind, this job was years ago. How old are you?
I'm 21. So I had this job for about a year.
Oh my gosh.
19-ish.
So this is all fresh.
Somewhat fresh, yeah.
Holy shit, this podcast just got so much cooler.
So yeah, it was a company party and I was talking about getting drunk the whole time. Even my boss was like, yeah, she bought me booze. and
she corroborated. She
was
part
so
of it.
I was like, okay, the company party, we're going to get hammered.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
We're going to get silly.
And I pre-gamed a little bit, and I was kind of fun. I was kind of drunk pre-gaming. But then I got there. I forgot I had a flask of a completely different liquor. I think it was whiskey or something.
I love this.
So I'm passing it around between one girl who's really cool. We were passing it around, and she was drinking. Then I realized no one else at this party was drinking.
Drinking at a party, very cool.
Very cool.
Being the only one drinking at a party?
Being the only one drinking at a party is not so cool.
Psychotic.
And then me and this girl passing it out of nowhere, just wall of booze hits me. And I'm like... and I was...
I love that. I love that it's like just at an Einstein's Bagels.
Yeah. This is inside of Einstein Bagels, yeah.
To me, that's the funniest part about this.
Berserk. I remember at one point I was like pretty drunk and I'm like kind of standing around and I guess someone saw the cars in the parking lot and like thought it was open for some reason. They thought Einstein's was open at like 8:30 at night. Psychopath.
Oh no.
And they're like trying to open the door and I'm on the other side. I'm like, nah, you gotta go. No one's allowed inside of here.
Yeah.
Just be like, you need to leave. You gotta go. And then eventually people started leaving, so I was like, okay. And as soon as I step outside, I like sit on the curb and I just throw up everywhere. And my boss, who is a 22-year-old woman, so
yeah, just you now.
Not too much authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22-year-old.
Yeah, this is you now.
Yeah, she walks up, she's like, "You're not driving anywhere. Give me your fucking keys now." You throw up all over the parking lot.
Incredibly mature for a 22-year-old.
I know, and I was like, "Okay, give me fucking keys." She's like, "You have someone to come pick you up?" And I was like, I don't know. I give her my phone, and at the time, my girlfriend wasn't working there anymore, and we were like kind of apart. Like we were not.
So she wasn't your girlfriend.
She wasn't my girlfriend at the time.
Okay, your ex.
My ex, yeah.
I like
that
how
was the
I
only.
like how you refrained from using the word ex.
That was the only name she recognized on my phone, so she calls her, and she's like, "You got to come pick up Captain. He's fucked up.
Pick up your ex. He's retarded at a company."
And she comes and it's like, she took a picture. It's really fun. It's a really funny picture.
Yeah.
If I can find it, I'll send it to you so you can put it up.
I want it so bad.
But it's like me passed out in her car, and she's just like, it's really funny. She dropped me off at home. At my mom's house.
Oh no!
And she knocks on the door. She's like holding me, and my mom opens the door. My mom's like, "Oh my god!" Because like one thing, she hasn't seen Valerie in like a month or two.
Yeah.
And she just sees me drunk. She's like, "Oh my god,
Captain!"
And she like she tucks me into bed.
Your mom or your ex?
My ex, and then I think they talked for a second.
Oh no!
And then apparently I closed my bedroom door on my girlfriend. Or my ex.
Yeah.
And it was very funny. And I had to come in to work the next day. It was brutal.
Oh, no. You had a full
That's
shift.
how my boss punished me. She was like, "You got to come in at 7 a.m.
That's so funny.
Still, for the fool.
That's a weird punishment because that's going to make everyone else's job worse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a weird one. Sets everyone else back except for you.
It was very funny.
That's a good one, man. So is that the only job you've had, or have you worked other places?
I worked randomly, miscellaneous at other places. Now I'm at Chuy's, which is like equally. There's
Chuy's is in Austin.
It's yeah, right. It's right. We can throw a rock hard enough and hit it.
Yeah, I got a pretty good throwing arm.
But
if it was a good enough rock.
It's another job where there's a lot of young people.
And comedians work there.
Comedians work there.
Shout out Brent Reed. He has not done the podcast yet, but he's
have him on. Talk about Chuy's.
Soon to be my roommate.
He's got some Chewy stories.
I want to hear.
He's got some.
If you have Chewy stories, I want to hear them from your end, and then I want to hear them from Brent's end.
Okay.
And then we'll decide which one is the reality.
Real. So I started working there as a host. When you actually did your podcast, I was still a host.
Okay. And a host does what?
You just stand around and you seat people. You don't really interact with anyone. But then I started serving.
Nice.
And the whole floor staff is like college kids.
That's
there's
cool.
There's like 30 of them.
So it's all people your age.
It's all people my age.
Yeah.
And it's way better money. So I started like having fun, and then I started becoming friends with them and like hanging out with them, and it started to get crazy.
Whoa. Okay, one sec. You're at work. You're hanging out with them. It's getting crazy.
It's getting crazy.
Define getting crazy here.
Getting crazy. A lot of flirting happening.
Oh, okay.
A lot of debauchery. And it was fun. I started hanging out with them. We go to this bar right down the street after our shifts called Barton Springs Saloon, and we get hammered.
Nice.
We get like service industry hammered.
Okay, so that's very hammered.
That's very That's like crazy.
I'm gonna buy a Jack Daniel's bucket hat hammered.
Yeah, I didn't buy. Someone gave this to me. Cassidy from Sunset gave this to me.
Well, it's a very nice hat.
Thank you. It's my Fear and Loathing outfit. But we get all drunk, and It's just stupid, like stupid things. Just stupid young people shit.
Okay, well now I don't like how you're being very vague with this.
I'm not trying to be. It's just like
stupid young people shit can be like we went and we put forks in someone's driveway, or we TP'd a house, or it could be now I have gonorrhea.
I don't have gonorrhea. I'm just blacking out.
All right. The old Einstein's Bagels special.
Yeah, the Einstein Bagels special. There's a.
If I ever see you blacking out or throwing up, I'm gonna say that.
He's like, oh, I just came from a work party. Like recently, I'll tell you this actually made it like 2 girls hate my guts now. Two young ladies.
Two young ladies.
Two young ladies. And
oh,
listen,
are you a heartbreaker?
This one's not even my fault. No.
Are you?
We were at this party. My friend's a DJ who's DJing at this party.
Does the DJ also work at Chuy's?
Yes.
So funny.
He rules. I went to a rave with him last week. A Free Palestine rave.
No way.
He just said Free Palestine rave ? And
Sorry, I want to get back to your story, but
yeah.
Free Palestine rave?
It was just Brent was there. Brent came with us.
Just a rave, but everyone's certifiably liberal?
I mean, I think that's already a rave, but
that's true.
There is no Palestine memorabilia anywhere. It was just. And Brent was like, "Hey man, I'll give you a ride."
Did you have to pay to get in?
Yes.
Okay, but presumably a fundraiser.
It is pretty sick. Yeah, it was a bit, I guess it was a fundraiser.
It's a rave. The only difference is no Jews. Because that is what that would be.
Yeah.
It's just a rave without Jews.
This is true.
It's secret. Actually, it's not. It's the most conservative rave.
The funniest part, it wasn't a tunnel too, so a little irony there. But yeah, I asked my buddy for the address, and he just sends me a pin to a sewer. Just a sewer. No, it was a parking lot, and then we get in the parking lot, we're like, hey, this is a parking lot, but there's like 1,000 cars here. And we see some people walking just through woods. Like, imagine if I just walked through that there, and was like, there's a rave. And we're walking, and...
Was it completely like, could you not hear the music?
Yeah, and then we got... Because
cool.
it's in a sewer, so we had to like walk into a sewer.
No way.
It was pretty sick. And then we're getting beers. Some kid just brought a cooler full of beers. So like I guess
we're selling them.
Yeah, I guess we'll just buy a bunch of beers.
All right, I found the Jew at the party. The one really profiteering on a pro-Palestine rave.
Dude, one kid brought a grill and was making tacos. It was a little community.
In a sewer?
Yeah, in the sewer tacos.
Dude,
and I remember,
what?
This is kind of funny. Another side note on the side note.
But you were about to brush over this. Your next story is, I'm sure, interesting.
This was last weekend.
This is crazy.
This is last weekend. This other story I was going to tell is the weekend before. This is a whole ongoing thing.
You're lucky I was on the road. Otherwise, I'd have been furious. You or Brent didn't hit me up about this pro-Palestine
I told everyone at Creek.
Rave.
I went around at Creek and I said, guys, Free Palestine rave. Here's the address. I have the text. I sent Eli the address.
Bro, I'm about to be pro-Palestine like no one else.
We're there, and I guess, this happens at raves. Someone either got way crazy drunk or took bad drugs.
Yep.
But they were completely unconscious on the ground. And there was a crowd of people trying to resuscitate them.
Oh, no.
And me and Brent are standing there just with our beers, like, commentating it. We're like, man, I hope that doesn't happen to us tonight. And there's just this girl, like, fucking, like, evil side-eyeing us. And then we're like, yeah, let's go see the DJ. So we go into the sewer, and we're...
Well, they're dying. All right.
Yeah, the guy's dying, and then we come out, and there's like EMTs picking the guy up, which I kind of felt bad. They walked all the way through the fucking woods.
Wow.
And then 5 minutes later, cops came and broke it up.
Damn.
But it was my first rave, my first Free Palestine rave.
That's crazy, dude.
It was fun.
Leave it to a Palestinian rave to have someone needlessly die.
That guy died for Palestine. He died for the cause.
All right. He died for Hamas.
He died for Hamas.
Dude, this is going to get so... I don't know if YouTube has like ways of censoring videos based off of what you said.
Oh.
But I mean, this has to be...
Rave, yeah. I don't like the word rave.
Yeah, the old R word.
I'll try to clean up my act.
No, dude, it's okay. No, it's okay. I don't care about Israel Palestine.
And the other one, he was DJing like a frat or like a...
Same DJ?
Some UT thing. Yeah, this kid, his name's Hector. He fucking rules.
Hector rocks.
He's going to love that I shouted him out. He's one of the funniest kids ever.
Huge Hector fan.
Huge Hector fan.
Is that his DJ name?
Yeah. His DJ name is just his name.
Drop it. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Find him on Instagram.
Shout out Hector Gomez.
Hector Gomez. Shout out.
But we were at this thing. We're all there, and we're all drinking a lot. And then we go
as old as time.
We go to leave, and there's this girl who has a boyfriend. I'm not really into this girl.
Okay.
And
now we're up to
Hector's like, hey, we're going to this place.
Yeah.
And I watched this girl walk up to her boyfriend's car and then walk back, and she's like, "Can you give me a ride to the club or whatever that they're going to?"
Oh.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Driving there, as soon as we get by it, I'm like, "Hey, I kind of have to go home. I'm like a little, not good to drive.
Yeah.
I'm like good enough to drive, but I should not be out anymore."
Sure. I get what you're talking.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm gonna just drop you off.
That's very responsible of you.
Yeah, so it's like I'm gonna just drop you off at home. I need to drop you off at home.
Yeah.
So I go and I drop her off at home.
Oh no.
And then I leave.
Oh, that's the story.
No, yeah, that is the story.
Oh, an old wink and a
nudge.
nudge.
I guess there was a fight or something bad.
Okay.
And then word got back to me.
And you just dropped her off at her house?
Yeah, but now,
all right.
Now there's just two
We're
people that
into a
hate
gossip podcast, and I like
it. It
this.
is a gossip podcast.
There's
a whole nother. There's a part of like lore that's unfinished, so I don't want to say too much yet.
Oh, this is so good.
It's like I want a reality TV show at Chuy's.
I love workplace drama.
It's so good.
It's
I
so
like being the head of it all.
Ooh, you're all right. You like being the center of drama.
Not anymore. I think that last week was my week. Now I'm sure it's going to move. It kind of did move to someone else's gay guy.
No, the was for drama, not for the guy being gay.
Yeah.
Like the record show. I did not scoff.
Guys, if you want dinner and a show, go to Chuy's. You're going to see all of it.
See, in my mind, I think it'd be really fun to do like a. Here's the thing. In my mind, this would be fun. I already know in reality it would be underwhelming and bad. But like a reality TV would just like pick a restaurant and be like, we're just gonna follow their staff around and get in their face and what the drama is.
It'd be so funny.
It could be, or it would be underwhelming. Because sometimes it just feels crazy because it's happening to you.
Yeah.
But then from the perspective of the person, they'd be like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I feel about mine. I kind of got stressed out for a second about these people, but then I was like, oh, these people don't fucking matter.
Do you have a favorite employee at Chuy's that isn't
Brent?
Yeah.
Hector rules.
Oh yeah, the DJ.
There's so many I like. Garrett is really funny.
All right.
It's just.
Have you ever had like any crazy work stories? Any crazy? I know the one time I went to Chuy's, you had to service a table of like 20 people and none of them spoke English.
Oh yeah.
Or they spoke very bad English.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
I just
I'm
remember
the big party guy there. They give me all the big parties.
Really?
Yeah.
That's because you're a big party guy in real life.
I'm a big party guy.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Nice. The old. I love the old Einstein special.
The old Einstein special is great.
So those are the only two jobs you've had, really.
Really, yeah. First, like actual jobs, I've kept more than like 6 months. That I've like actually met people and had relationships and stuff.
That's fair. How long have you been doing? So you're 21 now. So did you start comedy at like what, 18?
I started comedy at 17. I did my first open mic at 16.
Whoa.
But then I got into it at 17.
In high school?
Yeah.
All right. For a second, I was like, no, wait, Captain's got a GED. An Orlando GED? I mean, that feels like fucking street status.
Yeah.
To be
sounds like the type of gun I have in my waistband.
You got a gun? Do you own a gun?
No, I'm trying to get one.
You just trying to show off your abs?
Gut.
Nice.
Yeah, I should get a gun in this crazy city.
Which one would you get?
Cool one, like a big one.
A big one?
A big one. The
Really?
biggest. I walked into the gun store. I was like, "Give me the biggest one you got."
Yeah, I would like a nice, just a BB gun.
BB gun, yeah.
Just to
Piss them off.
It's enough that like if you come near, I'm gonna really put you in a world of pain.
Yeah.
But
if you're far away, I might miss.
Yeah, and also I don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
I would like to keep everyone alive.
That's a good quality to have, not to want to kill anyone.
It's a rarity in Texas.
Me neither.
It's a rarity amongst gun owners.
I don't want anyone to die ever.
Really? You're a humanitarian?
Humanitarian. Human.
Do you have any good comedy stories? Anything happen on the road recently? I feel like you're always getting into trouble.
I haven't really been on the road. Not good comedy. I kind of, you know what I do? I channel all my drama into work. And
that's good.
Comedy is its own own lovely beast.
You've kept out of any sort of comedy scene drama
I know,
which is why the work drama to me is such a stark contrast.
It's not really drama, and I'm comfortable talking about it. You can take it out if you don't like it.
All right.
But I got kicked out of the barking group for being the other day.
Oh, a showrunner? Okay, I'm gonna blank out the name.
Okay.
But okay, so a showrunner kicked you out of a barking group.
Yes, because
interesting.
The whole thing was I would bark for that show
Yeah.
a decent amount. And I was barking. I was out there on the streets.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, barking is when a comedian goes out with flyers or whatever and has to, like, on the street, like, live, be like, come out to the show. Come out to the
get
show.
people
Come out
into
to the
the
show.
club.
Yeah.
And I guess I didn't really read the group chat that much. But I guess we were all given a promo code to use, which gives them a discount, but also tracks how many
Oh, you.
I do.
Okay.
I was never doing that. I would just give them a flyer and be like, get in there, have fun. And I was getting people into the club.
Oh, no.
But then they pulled up the stats and they're like, yo, you fucking have 0 people.
Yeah, you're just taking our money.
And dude,
time.
I got grilled out. I got
Really?
like really grilled. It was kind of mean. It made me feel bad. I was like, oh my
I'm
God.
sorry, man.
It's okay. I was like, you know what? I guess the universe just didn't want me to do that anymore.
Yeah, man. When I do barking is...
It's brutal. Working.
1 second. Yeah, I'll say this. What I'll do is I'll just tell them to take cash at the door.
Yeah.
I'll be like, you can bark, and then I'll have them also work the door for the show at the new venue I'm at, and then we'll just re-report it and everything. But I'll just say, like, be like, hey, like, bark, and anyone who comes in with a flyer, just take cash for Venmo, and then just let me know at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And I'll let you keep. Sometimes the most I ever gave someone was, if you're having all these issues, the show's going to be bad. They barked, and they made $180 barking people in.
Wow.
So at $10 a ticket, some people they gave $5 tickets to. So, you know, around 20 people they barked in.
That's amazing.
Which saved the show.
Yeah.
Dramatically. And I think I took 60 and they took 120. Because
Yeah.
I was like, my ticketing split is like, you know, like with the venue. Every venue I do, I try to get, I get like a pretty good percentage. I give them like way more. I mean, I was like, just give me a little bit off that. I just thank you for saving the show.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Yeah, that's
120.
great.
And then I gave the rest of money. I tipped out the bartender staff and the other door guys with the other money.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I was like, this is just icing on the cake. This is just like, the show's going to be great now.
Yeah.
Like, let's just help out the staff here.
Yeah.
Which is good. If I ever sell more than 30 tickets, I always tip out the bar.
That's smart.
I think it's a smart move to do.
The couple times I've like headlined a club or like done a closing out spot, I'll be like, buy like a couple drinks and then like give a lot of money too.
Yes, I try to do that. If I'm ever in a position, if I'm making enough, if it's a $20 spot, you know what I mean. It's not happening.
I'll buy a drink, maybe.
I use the term $20 spot very loosely, but you know what I mean. If it's a showcase,
I completely know what you mean.
If it's Wednesday at 7 p.m. and I know I'm not making real money, I'm not like pimping out at the bar being like,
bottle service.
Yeah, I'm not going crazy like that.
Get bottle service at Madcap's Comedy Club.
Where's Madcaps?
New Smyrna Beach. Shout out Madcap's Comedy Club. It's an amazing spot.
I just had my friend DM me on Facebook. He commented. He was like, come to Central Florida. And I was like, that's a large radius of place.
There's a lot of clubs there. A lot of spots.
I got to go. I got to go to Florida.
Okay,
Someday. The time will come. All right. Well, this is the Hardly Working Podcast. This is a fun up top. I love the Einstein stories.
I love Einstein's. I miss all of them.
We love the Chuy's drama. I feel like there's more there, but maybe we'll have you back eventually.
It's developing. It's like still...
We're still in the heat of it.
Developing.
We're going to have Brent back on. I'm going to get a multiple microphone system.
We can go get
Is Brent working right now?
Brent's working right now.
Do you just want to go in and like shove the camera in his face and do that for the end of the podcast and see what he says?
That'd be pretty brutal. Everyone there is gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing, Captain?"
All right, well I'll do it myself. All right, that's Hardly Working Podcast, Captain. Where can we find you? What do you want to plug?
Just Captain.Wright, WRIGHT. That's my TikTok and my Instagram. My YouTube is just Captain.Wright. There's vlogs on there. I do vlogs.
Whoa.
Also, October 24th, I'll be in Orlando, Florida.
This episode's coming out in 3 weeks, just so you know.
That's fine. That gives them time to
get
out to Orlando, Florida, October 24th. So I'll see
you
there.
All right, bye.